What's going on YouTube? It's Ty here, and today we are bringing you a video about people who can't take responsibility for their actions. Now, this is one problem that I see in society all the time that just drives me completely crazy. As a person who takes pride in what they do, and whenever they do something they strive to do the best they can at it, I take great offense to someone who is just negligent and doesn't care about their job or doesn't care if they do a good job. I take great personal offense to that, and you see it everywhere. You'll go out to a restaurant, for example, and I'm sure all of you have done this, and you'll order something and they'll mess your order up, and then they not only will they not take responsibility for the fact that they messed your order up, they want to blame you for what you ordered. Think about how absurd is that? That you messed up someone's food, and now you're trying to blame that person when you get specifically paid on a daily basis to do this job where you get this food right. It just completely is mind-boggling, and we see it everywhere nowadays. And it's not only in employees, it's also in managers too, because the managers are who are keeping these incompetent fucking employees around and letting them get paid for not doing their job properly. It's because of this tolerance to insubordination and irresponsible, negligent behavior that we have the problem we do today. I mean, I can't even go to Taco Bell without getting my order wrong. You mean you can't go anywhere nowadays. If someone ever does anything wrong, they won't take responsibility for it. And this doesn't even have to do with people's jobs either. This is just a general thing. If someone wrongs you, if someone talks to you a certain way and they know they shouldn't have talked to you, and you confront them about it, they're not going to tell you sorry. They're just going to be like, oh, well, you should just get over it. Oh, you're still upset about that? You shouldn't be upset about that still. Just get over it. Or they'll just try to blame you for it. They'll find any way they can to blame you for it. And this is just not a healthy way of behaving. We not tolerate this kind of behavior. And as an individual, you have to take yourself away from people who exhibit this behavior. The reason it's a really dangerous way to think is because you can severely hurt and damage other people's lives. And not only are you damaging other people's lives when you do something wrong, and I gave you an example of just McDonald's or Taco Bell a second ago, but let's say someone is in a really important time in their life, or they're in a really bad circumstance. Like if you're an insurance agent and something goes wrong and you're not good and you don't give those people the correct information, that could be very disastrous for those people, and it's your responsibility. If you're a lawyer, it's your responsibility to represent your client the best you can, or they're going to jail. That has major repercussions on the people that you're representing or the people that you're trying to help. So if you are negligent and irresponsible, or if you just do bad things, and behave in the wrong ways to people, and you don't take responsibility for it, and especially if you know you're in the wrong and you just want to be in your ego about it and just never admit that you're wrong about it, that's going to come back and bite you in the ass, mister, because you're the one who has to take responsibility for yourself and learn and grow on your own personal journey. And what you're doing, you're just stifling your growth. You're just making it to where no matter what you do, it's always going to be someone else's fault. You're never going to get anywhere you want in life because it's always going to be someone else's fault. You're always going to have an excuse. You're always going to have someone else to blame. But in the end of the day, it was all your decisions that led you to this point. And if you're a more mindful person and you took responsibility, you would have the opportunity to grow. But instead, these people simply don't want that. Their egos are too big. They don't want to ever admit they're wrong about anything, especially to someone else. So this is why I've lost so many friends, because they've treated me unfairly for so long, and I've treated them unfairly once, and they want to act like the victim about it when they've done the same thing to me multiple times. But yet, if you talk to someone else a certain way, it's completely different, and they don't want to deal with it anymore. These are the kind of people you just don't need in your life anymore. It's not healthy, and it's not good for you. Yeah, these people are just making you doubt yourself, and it's just it's just really irritating me. Actually, this is why one of the reasons I actually became homeless is because not only did one person not handle their job correctly and was irresponsible, two people were highly irresponsible. Actually, there was a multitude of people that were irresponsible, and because of this, I became homeless, and that's very, 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 very upsetting. And I'm not mad right now, but I'm still very, very upset about it. So, yeah, if you want to stay tuned for more on that story, it's going to be in the next video. I'm going to go more in depth on how people's irresponsibility affected me personally. But just, if you do something wrong, just admit that you did something wrong and apologize, or at least admit it to yourself. You can't just go around through life acting like you're perfect and that you never do anything wrong, or you're never going to get anywhere. And if you're someone who has to deal with people who never want to admit that they're wrong, don't tolerate it. Get away from those people. Get in a different job. Get in a different friend. Get a different circle of friends. Get in different circumstances where you don't have to be around those people, because those people are just going to bring you down, and they're going to try to make you like them, to where if you do something wrong, you're not going to admit to it. Don't be that person. Be the bigger person and admit your faults, and don't be negligent, and be proud of your work, and take your job and your responsibilities seriously, and just be a responsible person. And yeah, that's about it. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Stay tuned for the rest of my story about how other people's negligence has affected me, and how we need to take a stand as a society to not tolerate this behavior anymore, because I'm sick and tired of everywhere I go and just watching people just be okay with doing a bad job. I'm sick and tired of it. Thanks for watching.